Good evening, Honorable Mayor White, Deputy Mayor Garcia, and council members. My name is Corey Schumacher, and I'm here on behalf of 3,700 union electricians and power professionals of IBEW 569, over 250 of which live right here in Escondido. I stand before you to support the 3 decades of community service provided by the California Center for the Arts Escondido Foundation. Through cultural programs, performances, and arts education, this foundation has made the arts accessible to everyone. The foundation has warmly hosted over 10.5 million visitors and brought arts education to more than 100,000 students. The foundation has a proven track record of serving the community and is invested in the cultural future of Escondido. Replacing the foundation with a private, profit-oriented organization could prioritize private interests over community needs, and that would detract from CCAE's historical community-focused arts programming that is a result of the care and dedication of the foundation. We join the community in supporting the CCAE Foundation to ensure it continues managing the center, preserving its essential role in Escondido's cultural and educational heart. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Nate Woods.
Good evening, Mayor White and esteemed council members. My name is Nate Woods, and I was born and raised in Escondido. I'm here to speak on the California Center for the Arts RFP process. As a child, I first performed at the Center for the Arts in a production of Annie on the Center Theater stage. I played Rooster, for any who are familiar, and was actually laughed off stage for forgetting my lines one night. Later, I performed at the Center all throughout high school with Center Stage Productions and the San Pasqual High School Choir. Suffice to say, my very roots are not only with this city, but also with the Center for the Arts and with many of the community arts organizations in our fine city. In 2015, I was hired as a stage technician intern at the Arts Center. In the 10 months I spent in that internship, on top of receiving one of the best and most comprehensive training programs for our industry in this county, I learned 2 of the most important lessons that, at the time, turned my life around. That I could finally return the favor to the community and arts organizations that raised me, but that I could actually make a living working in the arts that I had always loved. Now, nearly 10 years later, I have worked my way up to become the head carpenter and union steward for the venue. I have proudly guided and worked alongside multiple generations of interns and workers at this venue, continuing to uphold its status as one of the most potent training and production facilities, not just for Escondido, but for all of San Diego County. I come to you this evening as a deeply concerned member of this great community. In all of the communications and documents I have read regarding the RFP, I have seen a frankly disturbing lack of urgency and care for the livelihoods of the many fine people working for the Center for the Arts. I strongly urge this council to consider their duty to the citizens of Escondido, its community, and its heritage before choosing to upend the livelihoods of people like myself and those who work beside me. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Amber Steinbeck.
Good evening, Mayor White and council members. My name is Amber Steinbeck, and I've lived in Escondido my entire life. I am here to address the request for proposals for management rights at the California Center for the Arts and what that will mean for both the community of Escondido and the people currently employed at that center. I am currently employed as the head electrician of both theaters and our studio space and have worked there off and on for 13 years. I also spent many of my teenage years rehearsing in the studios on the campus and performing on the small Center Theater stage, as well as attending many of the free community events that are put on throughout the year by the foundation that bring together our community. Apologies. While performing in shows, I learned about technical theater, which led me to apply for the internship, where I gained friends, mentors, a partner, and more work skills than I can count, which include a highly esteemed certification in theatrical electrician. I have also watched many people in this community grow up, from the children dancing on stage who are now adults working professionally to the many people that have gone through our internship or come up through our union that I have personally taught and mentored. I implore the City Council to consider the jobs and the community that could be lost due to the Center for the Arts being managed for profit and not for the people of Escondido. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Nate Herenstein.
Honorable Mayor White, Deputy Mayor Garcia, council members. I am Nathan Herenstein. I am the Director of Education for the San Diego Theatrical Training Corporation, the sponsor of the only federally recognized apprenticeship for our stage craft that is union endorsed in the country. We will actually be state recognized very soon, and everything that I have done has come out of California Center for the Arts. We have a program that is second to none in this country, and I want to make sure that this body understands what has come out of California Center for the Arts. We have heads of department and stewards and leaders in the Civic Theater downtown, the Balboa Theater downtown, the La Jolla Playhouse, the Old Globe Theater. Every single event that happens in the convention center and many of the events that happen in every single hotel downtown have leadership that has been trained in the building right across the way. These individuals learned key and critical leadership skills and were given the space to grow and to do what they needed to do to mature in this industry. They were provided support and were provided with a leadership and mentorship process that allowed them to succeed. Removing this key element from San Diego County significantly damages the entire entertainment industry in San Diego County. It harms not only Escondido, but it harms the entire county at a critical point in our history, in our industry, where we are moving forward and actually starting to gain traction and succeed. I urge this body to make sure that no matter what happens, that the men and women that have worked in that building and that will continue to work in that building and that leaders continue to come out of this facility. You have something that you should be insanely proud of. And I just want to make sure that you understand that. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Eileen Rodriguez.
Hi there. Good evening. I actually had started as an intern back in 2012 at the Center for the Arts. It actually kind of saved my life. And as a teenager, not knowing what I was going to do, ended up making my career. I'm currently the master electrician at the San Diego Sports Arena, and it's all because of this place. So it's not a job, it's a passion. We love what we do, and it's going to help more of those kids that don't know what they're going to do in high school, where they don't know where they're going to go. This place is it. It's helped a lot of people, and we're also serving so many people. It's great to see patrons come out excited that they got to see a show, not just concerts, but theater, comedy, ballet, symphony, all of it. So just want you to see from the other side of how it saves not only us, but helps the community. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Amanda Cohen.
Mayor White and council members, my name is Amanda Cohen, and I'm a resident of Escondido, and I've lived in San Diego County most of my life. I stand before you to speak about the request for proposals for new operations management at the Center for the Arts. This situation raises serious concerns as it endangers American jobs here in Escondido and North County. I've worked here for over 16 years as a stagehand and through the union. CCAE, as it is incredibly important, both to the city as a corner mark of Escondido and to me as the place where I got my start. Fresh out of high school, I joined its internship program, and it made me who I am today. I learned to stand up for myself and others and our rights, along with valuable experiences and training and a wide variety of skills. Audio, video, lighting, carpentry, I got my OSHA certification, my scissor and boom lift certifications, and at least half a dozen others. I have a full-time job with training, benefits, and a family who stands with me in times of need. I am proud to work with these people who prioritize the safety and professionalism that this place has taught me is so important. The people here truly care about the center, the arts, and the people of this city and each other in a way that I have experienced nowhere else. This place and the people running it have provided me with more than just a job. They have provided me my future, my family, and my understanding of how important it is to care for my fellow workers and their rights. They've provided me an intrinsic belief in working hard and being honest in what you do regardless of the situation. And they provided me a place to be the best version of myself. And it would be a serious blow to deny that experience to future employees and the many things they will accomplish as long as the center, which has stood here for over 30 years, continues to operate as is. So I call on you, Mayor White, to please prioritize these residents, these jobs, and these people over profit. Please consider worker protections and ensure the safety of these jobs and the people who need them. Thank you.
Our next speaker is John Barnett. Oh, he submitted a comment or speak online, so he might not be here. Not a problem. Jeff Bright.
Good evening, Mayor White, council members. My name is Jeff Bright, and I currently live in North County. My family and I have been proud residents of North County and Escondido for the last 41 years. I'm here today to address requests for the RFP for new operations and management of California Center for the Arts, and the RFP raises serious concerns and threatens American jobs, particularly those in Escondido, North County, San Diego, as echoed by members of my union here. I got my start in this industry at CCAE, and I was actually the first graduating intern of the program in 1999, as well as a graduate at MiraCosta College. Many of us transitioned from MiraCosta College into roles, leading roles in CCAE, straight out of their audio program over there. I was one of 5 in a row, I think, that came out of the program at MiraCosta straight into California Center for the Arts. I became the head audio engineer shortly after completing the intern program and graduating MiraCosta College. It has served me very well in my career and afforded me opportunities I would not have had otherwise. Public institutions prioritize serving the community, not boosting profits of outside corporations, and transparency and inclusivity are paramount in today's organizations. CCAE is a cornerstone of Escondido. It has been for 30 years. And through its membership program and IATSE 122, I have gained valuable experiences such as training in audio, video, lighting. I got my OSHA certifications through there and the industry-specific certifications and many valuable skills in the workforce that I currently reside in. I am proud to work with the highest standards of safety and professionalism. For over 30 years, CCAE has been a cultural landmark, and now I call on you, Mayor White, to add protections and save our local jobs. Thank you.
Our final speaker is Greg Suisse.
Good afternoon, council members. My name is Greg Swizdrazal. I am the president of IATSE Local 122. I represent 500 plus members that work within San Diego and the California Center for the Arts Escondido, some of which are here. Local 122 has had a long-standing presence and relationship with the center for over 30 years, long before I moved here back in my early 20s. I've been a member of IATSE Local 122 for 20 years and got my start at the center, as most of our membership, and as you've heard, have. The CCAE is a place where people new to the industry have an opportunity to gain on-the-job training they would otherwise have a difficult time getting anywhere else. The CCAE has been a long, reliable training venue for some of our best and brightest stagehands and several of our local officers like myself. We have managed to take the leadership and training that has been established there and transform that into the first ever federally recognized apprenticeship for our industry across the entire country. The city of Escondido should be proud to host to be one of the first signatories to that apprenticeship program. The training and opportunities provided at the CCAE has guided our ability to provide stagehands with the skills they need in order to provide safe, reliable, world-class professional stagehands with good paying jobs and benefits such as healthcare and pensions. I'm here today to address the request for proposals, the RFP, for a new operations management company at the Center for the Arts. This RFP and the process in which it's being conducted raises serious concerns for our workers in that facility and future stage professionals. Public institutions should prioritize serving the community. The best way, in my opinion, to achieve that is to have a transparent process that is open to the public and provides a mechanism for the community to voice their concerns about all entities that are being considered. I strongly urge this body to protect the interests of its constituents with a transparent process that will ensure that the CCAE and the City of Escondido upholds its values and long-established commitments within the community it serves, and that you take decisive leadership in this matter by ensuring worker protections that preserve these these valuable living wage jobs for local workers within the jurisdiction of Escondido and the Center for the Arts. I ask that you consider these recommendations and make your decisions with the community and not dictate your decisions to the community. Thank you for your time.